are going to be testifying. So my question to you, Mike, is: do you think that there was a phone call between Hillary Clinton and Melinda Gates about how to deal with venereal diseases you get from your husband? Do you think that call happened?
1,000%. 1,000%. Probably numerous times, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, man. I'm surprised they still have genitalia, you know, still. I'm surprised they still have any kind of genitalia remaining. They haven't had to amputate anything or anything like that? You haven't heard that in the news? No?
I think, well, Bill may have had to have skin replaced, and he's got a pump, maybe. I don't know. A penis pump? Is that your penis pump? Remember that from Austin Powers? Is that your penis pump? No, it's not mine, baby.
I'll have to say this: the latest drop of the Epstein files also.
Oh man, probably a solid 2 inches down there. I'm thinking something like that.
Certainly not Ron Jeremy size. There we go. But the Epstein files actually yielded some very obvious names, and we found.
Oh gosh!
Here's a picture from the files, gentlemen. We actually found Arnold Horshack, Freddie Boom Boom Washington, Miss Cutter, and Vinny Barbarino, who all had their pictures taken with Epstein.
So not to make a too funny point on this, but is there any evidence that John Travolta was both in that photo and on the island? Because John gets around, so to speak. Just saying.
Well, a few years absence there.
Or he's a Scientologist, so I guess he couldn't do that. No, he does other spooky things, right?
Well, the money has to go back in there. I guess him and Tom Cruise would have to hang out together. I don't know.
I think there's a rule in Hollywood: you can't belong to more than one cult. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know because I'm not a Hollywood person. That's maybe true.
There are a couple of cults out in Hollywood, by the way.
I know.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of cults out there. There's a lot of crazy people out there.
Quick note: I want to re-welcome our YouTube viewers because the channel or the stream kind of knocked out on YouTube for a couple moments, but it's back and it's running. So welcome and subscribe to us if you get.
Let's hope we don't say anything to get us kicked off YouTube again.
Right now, gentlemen, I want to question you guys. Here's something. The idea is that these Epstein files, the latest drop, has some names. Yes, some of them may not have really been involved. So there's still going to be some throwing back and forth and all this other garbage and yelling on social media. I think the bulk, I have a prediction about the damning portion, the most damning portion of these files, the bulk of these files. I want to throw this at you.
Can I interrupt, Chris?
Yes.
Chris, I actually can't hear you speaking for some reason. I think Tony can hear you. Oh, can you, Vince? Can you hear Chris speaking as well? I can't hear him for some reason.
Yeah.
I hear Chris.
Them.
You hear Chris? Okay. For some reason, I can't hear him. Oh man.
Wow, that's interesting.
Okay.
Maybe I'm
gonna log back out and then I'll log back in. See if that fixes it. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. All right, Mike will be back. So here's my thought for you gentlemen. I believe the most damning portion will be revealed as an October surprise. It's going to reveal names of donors for Democrats, probably some very prominent ones, or let's just say, as Nancy Pelosi's daughter said, some of their faves. And it's going to backfire. Liberals will go in droves voting for these people and putting them in office. They're going to screw up so badly in office and try to impeach the president 2 more times that people are going to finally just give the 2028 Republican a major popular vote victory, electoral vote victory, because the elections will be cleaned up by then. And you'll see a sweep of the House and Senate once again by Republicans, because the Democrats will drop the ball after getting lucky with the anti-Trump backlash after the October surprise. What are your thoughts?
Vinny, you first. You go first.
Well, with all this Epstein stuff going on, I'm really not sure how things are going to happen. I mean, I heard that they wanted Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton to testify, but they kind of waited until a lot of the files came out just now. So now they want to talk. So something may be brewing, to try to help them in a way. But I still think they're going to go down for what they did.
Well, to Chris's point, I think there are some things being held back by both sides. Both sides are trying to kind of do their leveraging, but I tend to believe that the Democrats are going to be so unpopular. I mean, yeah, they keep talking about all these things they're upset about regarding ICE and everything else. Like, so first off, Tom Homan's going to fix that. I think Tom's already well on the way of getting that all situated. I think Tom Homan's going to come out of this and replace what's her name as Homeland Secretary. Mark the calendar. I'm forecasting that Tom Homan will replace what's her name, DHS Secretary?
Kristi Noem. Well, I'm pretty sure
Kristi
she's
Noem.
soon. That makes a lot of sense. She's not,
I think Tom is on the way to do that because Tom came in to fix her mess. He's doing. Everybody on both sides is recognizing Tom is effective.
yes.
They just cut 700 ICE agents because all of a sudden everybody's cooperating with him. Just saying, it's like we don't need as many people in the field because I've got local law enforcement. I think that's coming. And the other thing too, I'm hearing from a very reliable source that the president's kind of fed up with some of the stuff going on regarding delays of certain people we've criticized here on the show. Not that I think that Donald watches us. I'm good if he does. But I think Pam Bondi's days are numbered too. Just saying. And I think this is all going to happen before the midterms.
Oh,
Mike,
she's
what do you
probably not in charge now. Right.
Wow.
Oh, look,
Mike,
I agree. I agree. On all, he's quick to pull the trigger when he has to. And I agree with that. Tom Homan has been the one guy that both sides respect. And this is the guy who, if he was the figurehead, if he was the DHS secretary, there would be a lot more respect on both sides of the aisle, governors, mayors alike, except for the whiny guys like Jacob Frey, but he's going to be less relevant in years to come. The idea is people just can't stop because he has the experience. He's done this for years and has worked with both parties.
Let me make a comment about Jacob Frey. I feel bad that he's getting so maligned. I mean, he had his friends in the Somali community recognize his shortcomings, and they were trying to take some of that fraudulent money. Not that I'm trying to justify fraud, but they were trying to take some of that money and help pay for his transition from male to female. So I think that's very honorable that you want to take a guy who's already feminine and just help him push him all the way. So fraud is bad, but you know, if Jacob Frey is going to be a beta boy, why not make him an alpha female, right? I think that's a good idea. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, here's the legend himself right here, kissing the coffin of St. George Floyd, if you will.
Yeah.
Their new saint is Saint Tailpipe, by the way. It's the Alexander Preddy or whatever. I guess his last name is Preddy. I always forget his first name. And the other chick, Renee Good. They tried to make saints out of these two. They try to make here's something interesting about the left. They try to create an avatar, so a face of their movement. I actually have a perfect face for their movement. The perfect symbol of the ICE protesters movement for 2026.
Oh,
it's this woman.
This is good. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mother.
She blew a hand off.
Oh God.
Tried to grab the grenade and blew her hand off. Then this one conveys the absolute abject stupidity of the entire movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my God.
I don't know how people don't understand. You don't pick up a hand grenade when the pin's been pulled. It's like that's just kind of Darwin lessons 101. You know, it's like
games till somebody loses a hand.
She's actually lucky that she didn't actually have it up close to her face when she tried to pick it up, because that thing would have, made her look like Hillary Clinton. She would have had a Hillary Clinton.
Here's something else, though, I want to throw at both of you. Notice how she yells medic, medic, as if she were in part of an army and in a combat zone. These people are that organized.
Yeah, they are organized.
Right. This shows how organized they are to the people who will tell you they're not organized or won't believe it.
And also, they were doing the checkpoints. Do you have that clip too, Chris? About that?
I got a checkpoint for you. I got a checkpoint for you.
So this is, as I said on Facebook and X, this is channeling Berlin, West Berlin to East Berlin. The East Berlin folks, 1962. This is like Soviet and communist German nonsense, Marxism.
So here you go. Here's a little bit of the communist.
Then they were able to.
This is the James O'Keefe one. I'll pull that one up later. I must have crossed my signals there. But I do have the checkpoints. Let's get to that one first. Okay, operating checkpoints. They're LARPers. Now they're LARPing as the very people they don't like, the people they call Nazis.
Yep.
Look at that.
So,
East Berlin.
Yeah, East Berlin. It's like, your papers, please. This is. It's like they always accuse everyone else of being fascist, yet they're the fascists. It's like this is insane.
And they run your plates too.
And by the way,
they have people on the inside helping them run plates.
Well, in Virginia,
that's crazy.
Until Spanberger came in, Virginia, and I know certain sheriffs who will still not accept this. You do this, you go to jail. The moment you block a road, you go to jail. You do this down here, you're going to jail. Everybody will help put you in jail. This is not acceptable behavior. I don't know why they get away with it.
Hi, Renee. Yeah, but and again,
lock them up. Lock them up.
Yep. See, but they always think they're doing good. They're always saying, no, let's go get those Nazis. Nazis bad. Orange men bad. Let's get the Nazis. The fact is, I understand it should be shameful to be a Nazi, but we should also make it shameful, embarrassing, and pariah forming to be a communist.
So
a socialist.
Let me ask this question of both Mike and Vinny. So first, Mike, do you think maybe them breaking the law puts them in danger of being shot?
I hope they all get shot. I hope they all get shot.
I hope so.
I hope there's so many killings. So many killings. We're gonna shoot them all. We're gonna shoot them all.
I mean, you break the law, you get in people's faces, you actually put yourself in danger, and people have guns and they can use them. So it's kind of like, how do you not get that, right, Vinny? I mean, they're putting themselves in danger, right?
Yeah, but what I don't understand, like I think it's in Nebraska, that they're using this special weapon of sound. Why let them know what's coming? Just do it. Just do it. Just let it go.
Well, I mean, I'm not for killing people, but this guy.
No, it's not for killing people, but you know what? Enough's enough. I mean, this is getting crazy. I mean, look what they're doing to the ice agents.
No, you know how to punish the people?
Exactly.
No, I'll tell you how to punish
They're trying to push a dumpster through the Hilton window.
Nope.
Through the door. I mean, come on, setting it on fire. I mean, enough's enough.
Yeah. You punish them by giving them jobs. There you go. Something they'll really hate for the rest of their lives, having to work.
All right, well, let's talk about that a little bit, because I think there's a lot of shenanigans going on with money. So first off, Mike, you have to work for a living. You can't just decide, oh, I'm going to go hang out and set up a checkpoint in my neighborhood and check people's papers, right? You can't do that because you got to work, right?
Right.
Yeah, we got to work. So, and Vinny, I mean, you can't just go out and say, I don't know, to the New Jersey Turnpike and say, hey, I'm going to start checking folks for their loyalty to the left. You can't do that, right?
No, you can't do that. That's for sure. The troopers will be on my tail.
Yeah, so someone's funding all this, right? I mean, that's the deal. Someone's funding all this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The money's coming from very wealthy sources, from very well-arranged sources. And yes, there's another George Soros charity that's throwing money into these things as well.
Yep.
And so it all goes back to the same people, the globalists, who, by the way, took a major beating recently when the U.S. decided to have, let's say, defund our portion of money to the UN, which was kind of nice.
Well, let's talk about that, because that's a good. I want to get to Ukraine, and going through the UN to Ukraine is a good thing, right, Mike?
Yep.
So let's talk about it. So we've had the UN. I guess I can describe it as whining, right, Chris? I mean, it's pretty like, oh my God, we can't have our shrimp cocktails at lunch anymore. We can't have filet mignon in our dinners. We're going to have to cut back on our trips to the Bahamas.
Right?
Yeah, it is. It's true. Right, Chris?
And then, the Bahamas, that's the island they're going to.
And then, they may be forced to actually pay all their parking tickets. That would be really over the top, right?
Fantastic.
So the UN's going broke. So Chris, tell. So do you want to run one of the tapes of one of those guys whining or what? Because they've been out whining a lot. They're saying, we're on fumes. We're only getting like $1 billion in a year, so we can't run the enterprise off $1 billion. We got to have U.S. money to double that.
All right, let's try this one.
The Secretary General has, as you know, repeatedly made clear the problem both of non-payment
Bill Gates's long lost cousin
of Jews by member states, and the related problem of the UN being forced to repay member states for,
in other words, pay their bills,
budget expenses that it does not budget money that it does not spend, so those.
What is this guy trying to tell us?
This is nuts. This is literally like, what?
I guess the caviar budget is gone for a little while. They're going to have to bring McDonald's in. Actually, that's getting expensive.
Yeah.
So, you're going to run the rest of this? Is he saying anything else?
Have put us on an unsustainable trajectory.
Of course.
Although more than 150 member states paid their dues last year, we ended 2025 with a record $1.56 billion in outstanding dues, which is more than double that of the previous year.
Okay,
so
basically what they're saying is that other countries aren't paying their dues either, and they were hoping that the U.S. would sweep in and at least keep them.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
We have to stop.
Nah.
There comes a point where we can't afford it anymore.
So, Vinny, do you think that they ought to take that big building on the East River and sell it, make UN go somewhere else? I think so.
I think they should, just get them out of there. I mean, they're useless. Like that, like President Trump said, we don't need them. We don't need, with Davos and this and that. We don't need these people. I mean, the amount of money that's coming in now with the tariffs and everything else is kind of amazing. I mean, why do we always have to help everybody else around the world out of the United States? Nobody's helping the United States.
Right.
We give money never comes back.
Right.
Never.
Well, right. So to Mike, this defunding is a thing that's going on not only with UN but Ukraine as well. So our friend, the guy who actually loves, he loves the movie. What was the movie with? Say hello to my little friend. Who was that?
Oh, Scarface.
Scarface.
Ah, yes.
He loves Scarface for all the wrong reasons. That is Vladimir Zelenskyy. So it's true. So, but at this point, Zelenskyy last week, I think it was, went on stage at Davos and complained that the Europeans have been dragging him along, promising him billions of dollars in military aid, and they haven't stepped up. So, what's up with Zelenskyy? Is he like not understanding that nobody cares about him anymore? And what's going on? What do you make of him?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's of course he's in a tough position, because he's stuck in between a bunch of drama, and Putin's bombing the heck out of him.
Day before yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, they've got talks in the UAE today, right, with the U.S. envoy, and just I do enjoy seeing basically Zelenskyy without saying it, saying Daddy Trump all the way. I mean, he's got no other options. He's got no other options, really. It's Daddy Trump all the way. Trump, he might even say Trump 2028 still. Well, he might still say that. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Zelenskyy. But Cocaine Vlad, he's going to have to say Daddy Trump once again. He's going to have to say, and he's going to have to keep saying it.
well, let's talk about that second, because at the time we're talking, Russia continues to make progress. The bottom line is there's really nothing left to stop them. The Europeans have promised billions. Mike, the Europeans don't have that money. They like keep promising stuff we know they don't have, and plus they've already given a lot of their military equipment to Zelenskyy, and they have nothing left. So why is it nobody's being honest about what's going on in Ukraine? Do you have an opinion? Because you know that the situation there is not as the Western press reflects it. So what's going on?
Man, Tony, that's a great question. I think it's just classic. Whenever somebody is down and still thinks they're right, They're gonna say whatever they can to defend their position. I mean, regardless of what I mean, up until now, we're looking at over in that part of the world with Ukraine and Russia, we have 2 million casualties and injuries. 2 million, right? That's a lot. It's not like 2,000 people die, or 20 people die. 2 million people total in casualties and injuries together, and it. I mean, this is it's a nasty, slow moving. I mean, if there is progress, it's very minimal. The peace talks, they're really just a glass bridge right now. And they always have been, it seems like, where, it just gets shattered by the next missile and the thing just keeps moving very slowly. It's nothing like what has happened in 40 minutes, so to say, in Venezuela. I mean, uh, Delta Force moves at an extremely rapid rate with the highest tech. We've got, I mean, Ukraine is on the ground with drone technology, and drone warfare really is the only thing that's kind of saving its rear end right now, And Tony, Chris, Vinny, it's like, it's just this. I really I think like most people probably want to say, just get this freaking thing over with. You know what I mean? Just get this thing over with.
Well, that's the thing. So, Mike, to that point, I mean, I've said, and my friend Blaine Hoda says, like, look, you're not going to win this militarily. So, even if you want to engage militarily, now's not the time to do it. You can't win. And the Europeans, while they talk a great game, are useless. As a matter of fact, on a different topic, which I don't necessarily want to get off on, but right now, while we're negotiating with Iran, the Europeans aren't even in the room, just saying, because they're pretty useless. And I think that's part of the issue, is that we have seen literally the world changing before our eyes. So back over to you, Vinny. Vinny, do you think that President Trump is going to Davos and basically saying, and this is indicative of the UN as well, we're done playing your phony baloney games. We're done fueling your globalist utopian dream. Do you think you think people are finally getting that message?
Absolutely. It's about time. Why do we got to, like I said before, why do we got to keep supporting everything? We keep giving billions and billions of dollars to what? It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
We're giving money to here, money to there, money to there, money to here. And meanwhile, the American people are the ones who suffer. I mean, come on. You go to the store today, you're spending a couple $100, and you walk out of the store with nothing right now. Well, it's crazy.
Well,
it's crazy. People just don't understand. Just like Greenland, nobody understands that if we don't take back Greenland, we're in trouble. The Chinese will start building things over there, and their missiles could come right into the United States.
Yeah. So, well, let's hit that point real quick, because right now, again, at the time we're taping this, so when people watch it later, they'll remember. Panama kicked the Chinese out of the Panama Canal. Basically, a European company, Maersk, is taking over much of the operations there, which pushes out the Chinese. Right now, while to your point, Greenland has fallen off the radar regarding media, there's a lot going on there, and I think that NATO, Mark Rutte, basically said to the Danes, who make great cookies but suck at everything else, just saying, no offense to the Danish, I guess they make really tasty breakfast treats and cookies, right, Chris? Is that what they're known for?
Oh, they're known, yeah. Well, breakfast treats, I always like them, so I'm good with that. But we don't need them for anything else.
Did they invent what is that big the eclair? Is that they're doing too, or is that different? Is that French? Who did
I always thought the French invented the eclair. I mean, I could look that up. But,
did they do the bear claw? Because they seemed like to have a lot of bears.
That was San Francisco. San Francisco was the bear claw.
Okay.
Different kind of bear claw.
So we can't credit the Danes with anything more than cookies and Danish, right? That's about it.
Annoying Vikings.
Well, Vikings a long time ago. I mean, I think Pete Hegseth. Hegseth is a Viking name. Did you know that? That's why they made him Secretary of War, because he's a Viking. Did you know that?
Well, then that would probably make the past Secretary of State, what was his name? I always forget now. Oh yeah, it was. Well, pretty much. Let's just say the whole conglomerate of all of them. What's his name? Beaker, and of course all the other ones.
Oh,
Instead of what was it? Richard the Boneless. It would be.
no,
be Richard
you're
the
talking
Spineless.
about old Boltneck, John Kerry?
That's it, John Kerry. That's right.
Lurch? Yeah. So, yeah, no, I didn't come up with that. My friend Chris Plant came up with
Right.
old Boltneck.
So instead of
Chris-
Ivar the
Chris.
instead of Ivar the Boneless, he would be Kerry the Spineless. There we go.
Kerry the Spineless. So yeah. So let's.
Wow.
Well, no. This is good because we're moving into an area where there's overlap. So between Davos and the UN and Germany and the EU, there's been this move to basically deindustrialize because, CO2 is bad, according to them. Although for those of us who have degrees, CO2 is plant food, just saying, as you know, you can check my credentials. I actually have a degree in this, believe it or not. And I can tell you with assurance that CO2 is not a pollutant. It's a benefit. It's something that actually helps green things grow, right? And we're not talking about the toe fungus in John Kerry's toes. That's different. That's the green, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Just telling you, it's different. And don't ask his wife about it because she complains about it. Just saying. Anyway, it's called a fungus. So just so we're clear, fungus, it can be similar to chloroform, but it's not the same thing. One of these things is not like the others, right, Chris?
I'm going to step back from this one, but I'm with you.
Anywho, back to
basically,
CO2. Yeah. So just for the records, a fungus does not require CO2 to grow. Just saying, it requires stinky socks, which John Kerry has a lot of. Just saying. I don't know
the wife
that.
allows that, I guess.
Hopefully, I don't get sued over stinky socks. Chris? Do you think he'll sue us over my commenting on his stinky socks with fungus? I don't think so.
Well,
I think it's safe.
maybe he will because he has to prove that you're wrong.
Well, that's true. Well, we can get into a whole discovery thing. So anyway, but let's go back to CO2 where it's not stinky. CO2 is odorless, colorless, and it cannot be a greenhouse gas because, it doesn't reflect. It's invisible to light. So, but one of the notable features is that President Trump called him out at Davos saying this Green New Deal thing, we're done. We're not playing that game. There's no man-made global warming. Germany is now deindustrialized because they bought into this whole, nuclear energy is dangerous, which is like, no, it's actually the most safe way of producing energy on the planet. It's safer than even hydro. What do you call it? When you use like the Niagara Falls, what do you call that, Chris? Niagara Falls.
It's a hydropower, I believe.
Hydropower.
Yeah.
It's safer than hydropower. Yeah. So, but and then also now, obviously, the EU is taking notice because they've lived this dream, and places like Spain last year, not this year, but last year, they had so much ice and snow, their power grid failed because you don't have light when it's cloudy and winds, and when you get ice on wind turbines, they stop. So that stops power. So, Mike, to you, do you think this new recognition that CO2 is good, that the fossil fuel is not, it's good because it's unlimited? Do you think you're going to have the world come around to see things our way regarding renewable energy and abandoning it?
I think so. Yeah. Fair to say. Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
So, well, the question becomes, will the world follow suit and actually reindustrialize? Because Germany right now is on the path to being essentially Haiti. So, apparently, Vinny, did you know that? According to, so the left said about during the first term that they love Haiti, that Haiti wasn't a shithole, and all of a sudden, now that we want to send people back there, it's a shithole. So what do you make of that?
Well, I mean, it's just like kind of like Mexico. They're complaining that now, all the illegals are being sent there, and they don't want their country to be destroyed. Yeah. Oh, but it's okay. It's okay. You dump a whole bunch. You let a whole bunch of them come through the border, come here. It's okay to dump on the United States, but it's not okay to dump on your area.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big problem. But thank God, nobody realizes. Thank God that President Trump became president to stop and lock down the border completely. There hasn't been nobody coming across that border. Nobody.
Yeah, I agree. So, all right, Chris, what do you want to talk about next? Because
first off, as far as Germany deindustrializing, I believe their Chancellor Fred Merz had better get on the phone and reverse the whole thing.
He is timeless. And look at those high waist pants. I don't know if you can buy those.
That's what he wore to Davos, by the way.
Oh God.
That's okay. I could have used. We could have used the Zelenskyy joke I had queued up as well.
Go ahead.
Because he needed that budget to get big in Japan again.
We love big in Japan, right, Mike?
Right.
We need to get. Chris, can we get somebody on from Alphaville? They'd be fun.
I don't know if they're gonna talk about this, but yeah, we can. God.
Oh God!
All right. Here you go.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Here you go. Let's do some pop culture because the Grammys came on this week.
Oh my God!
Not that you'd notice much, because we all know that Trevor Noah is annoying. Okay, so the moment somebody said Trevor Noah was the host, I'm like,
amazing.
Yeah, I'm not watching this. Yeah, but you have this woman. Right now, this is. I want to frame this. These are very young people who pretty much grew up in a. Or at least who have been kind of solidified or in a sheltered, or they're coming of age in a sheltered Hollywood/music industry environment where they know that they have to think a certain way, or they learn this through osmosis because they have to look up. But again, this woman, very wealthy girl, it tries to preach to all of us, and it backfires on her totally. But let's hear what this Billie Eilish has to say.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
Now, first off, that's a common used trope. And look at all the clapping seals. And she's pleased with herself. And brother's like, you know what? You probably need a shower. Anyway.
Well, I've heard
clapping seals again. All trained. They stand up and clap too.
Yeah.
And
so
I don't want to say any names, but someone said that Billie Eilish has personal hygiene issues and I'm not joking.
Well, that's why the
just look at her there. It's like, man, maybe that's why he's kind of standing away from her.
Yeah.
If you look at him there, there's like a between them. Just saying. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I watched the beginning of it, but I kind of turned it off once the host started talking bad about Trump and bad about Nicki Minaj. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Nicki Minaj used to be one of them until she spoke the truth. Like, oh my God, we can't have people speaking about what's really going on.
I want to get to that. I want to get to Nicki, but you got to check this out. GB News paid Billie Eilish's estate a visit.
This is great.
As you know, her estate is on stolen tribal land, by the way.
Yeah.
First of all, isn't that ironic? Massive gates keeping people out. I thought Billy didn't believe in borders.
I love GB News.
This is good.
Well, according to the driveway, Billy does believe in borders. She believes in massive gates keeping people out.
Yeah.
A couple of cameras up there as well. The lights are on, so somebody must be home. Let us in, please, Billy. We are here because this is stolen land, Billy. And we think
everybody's free.
Lovely $3 million mansion.
It's stolen land.
And such is Billy's concern for security and privacy. It's surrounded by pretty decent security fencing. Very nice indeed. Massive security hedges as well. First of all,
pretty soon there'll be TPs built around there.
Yeah, so this is a question to Mike. So Mike, on this topic, I mean, don't you think, based on her comments, you are a performer, you have to perform. Don't you think Billie Eilish should make all of her concerts and events free? Right? She should make no profit from it, right?
Right.
She'll be doing that after 2 years anyway.
Oh, I can't hear him.
Oh, no.
Mike, before you, one of my questions, she was complaining about Ticketmaster making it difficult for her fans to get tickets. Well, wouldn't she just making them free and letting everybody show up? Wouldn't that take care of that? So she wouldn't make any money, but at least It's free, right?
It's free, yeah.
Go with it.
Yeah, and you know, funny enough, another person that was there was Lady Gaga. She actually lives down the street from me in Malibu. I went to her house the other day. I rang the doorbell. I should have filmed this. I can do it again. I can film it again.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many military-grade cameras at a house before. I'm talking like massive, like 5-gallon bucket, like these that I'm returning because my wife ordered. She ordered 4, but accidentally ordered like 40 of them or something. I have to return them. But they're like these 5-gallon bucket size cameras all over. Like it looks like, you know, a terrorist lives there or something like that. You know what I mean? It's insane, you know. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, with Billie Eilish, man, I think these, honestly, I think these pop stars are, you know, as much as they're trying to be progressive and iced out and all this stuff, when it comes to, you know, when it comes to force and, you know, I mean, I want to say Delta Force again because there's such a special operation and such a powerful organization, right? But when it comes to force, I mean, these people, they just shut up, to be honest. They do learn how to shut up, and they do learn quite quickly.
Yeah.
It would true American force, you know?
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, Hollywood doesn't seem to be learning, like you're bringing up good points, and Hollywood doesn't seem to care about learning lessons. So a few years ago, Ricky Gervais called them out and basically said, you're all phonies. You all need to get over yourselves. You are in no position to lecture anybody on anything. Yet somehow he's the bad guy, right, Chris? I mean, they're still.
Bill Maher. Bill Maher is saying the same thing now. The thing is, what they don't take into consideration is that Hollywood, the left, and the people that they're speaking to, the cultist, if you will, the collective. I like to call them the collective or the Borg. They're far leftists. They're your random. They're like these liberal white women who document themselves saying stupid things on TikTok. But these are people who wake up every morning and try to figure out or need to hear what their favorite celebrity or their influencers tell them how to think.
Yeah.
And then they can perform the rest of the day. That's what they know.
Yeah, let me say something for the record. We have a lot of celebrity friends, and as much as I love them, I don't wait with bated breath to hear their opinion. Just saying, I love them to death, right?
Except for Mike.
I love them to death.
Mike,
they are close. But it's not like I go to them to see which way the wind's blowing. Just saying.
Right. Yeah. What I find very interesting is that all of them are starting to delete their accounts, clean up their page, take things off. I mean, come on, are you that stupid? Whatever you put on the internet, you can't erase.
Yeah,
it's always there. No matter if you delete it, scrub it, this, that, it's always there. It's always in somewhere.
Yeah, so I think it's just insane. I mean, like I said, and so Mike, I mean, you know this. We love you. But I don't wake up in the morning waiting to hear, gee, should I go and hear what he's saying? It's like we all have kind of a shared interest in the truth. One of my dear friends, Bob Hayes from Airplane, Robert Hayes. Bob and I love Bob. And we chat and make fun of things, but we don't go out and try to tell people what to think. We make them think, right? That's really kind of our job, right? To make people think.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, and Tony, these people they're gonna learn the hard way. If they don't want to learn the easy way, they will learn the hard way. And it's inevitable, you know. When it comes to celebrities, I think celebrities forget that they are supposed to serve the people. They're supposed to serve the people, and not by just wearing some little sticker that doesn't mean anything, ice out or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
not just by some little stupid pin and then go home to their extra bordered, massively bordered yards and houses, you know, where they don't let anybody in. You know what I mean? Right. It's completely hypocritical. Where are the celebrities with boots on the ground that are working, that are, I mean, at least go out there and go run your mouth and get arrested a couple times, like Don Lemon or whatever. Go get your butt in jail a couple times. You know what I mean? Go do this thing. Boots on the ground. Go do it.
Yeah. So I don't know if you knew this. So they're going to add a charge to Don Lemon. Did you know that he was actually an alias as Tom Tomato when he was arrested? Did you know that?
The other thing was,
yeah, he was trying to pretend to be a different fruit and one that hides as a vegetable.
On a serious note, this guy was giving advice to the people who were storming in too.
Right.
That's right. But as far as celebrities, the good thing about being extremely leftist is that if you are one of those and you haven't had a job in, I don't know, what, 10, 15 years, you could still mouth off and everybody's going to love it, like Molly Ringwald.
Oh, boy. She looks like a cancer patient. She does.
You have to look at what kind of country you want to live in.
I think she had a lot of wine with Jennifer Welch before doing this.
And I don't think that I need to remind you, I'll just give a little history lesson here quick.
Sure.
But, if you look at what happened in France, where I lived for a few years.
Explains the lack of showering.
By the way, France has more nuclear power plants than any of the European nations, just saying.
They were taken over by the Nazis. They were invaded. They were taken over.
It happened when she was there? Really?
She's so smart.
Looking good for like a World War II survivor.
Whoa. Come on, she could be on fire in a rap battle.
A lot of people collaborated. And then there were people.
By the way, quick note. Every liberal woman who does these videos usually smashes their face even closer to this, but has that tisk, like, I'm telling you something extremely profound, and the blinks. A lot of them blink a lot. She's blinking strategically, but they do the blinks.
And they wear their thinking cap.
Yeah, that's a thinking cap. All right, keep going. I have a suggestion to make after we watch this. So yes, keep going.
Okay.
Think about your sister and use your voice and protest.
Use your voice.
These are children. These are children who are being taken away from their parents. These are mothers who are being killed.
Well, yes, there are. But the fact is, this is done by the sex traffickers and coyotes who you, my friend, are protecting.
We have not seen the worst of the Epstein files. I'm going on record.
Oh, my God.
Oh!
Way worse. There's way worse.
Oh,
these
boy.
are fathers. These are ICU nurses. These are people that are good people. But now their families have to grieve them.
Feels like she's going to cry.
No. The crocodile tear. Move up a little bit.
Ooh.
Basically, she says she's trying to equate people with conspirators to the Nazis when these people are setting up East Germany checkpoints, East Germany style checkpoints.
They're always accusing you of what they're doing. Yeah.
Right.
So real quick, we're running out of time, but I want to make this last 5 minutes something that I want to propose. We need to start a movement. Mike, Vinny, Chris, here's what I'm proposing. They all want to do something and basically preserve the utopian concepts of Marxism. So here's the deal. Let's propose a Save Cuba movement and let them all go to Cuba to save Cuba. What do you think? They can all embrace the warmth of collectivism in the place where it is implemented fully. And by all accounts, Cuba's in bad shape. So, Mike,
bad. Oh my God!
Do you think that Molly Ringwald and I don't know Jane Fonda and Smelly Britches, what's her name, Billie Eyelash? Do you think we can do a GoFundMe and send them all to Cuba to save Cuba? What do you think, Mike?
Absolutely.
Think about it. I mean, it's their chance to do something to save Marxism, right? Right, Vinny? They can save.
Yeah. I mean, they should send them over there to start cleaning up Cuba. Do you see the videos? You see it's horrifying. It's bad, but you know what? Sometimes people get what they deserve.
This is their vision for the U.S. That's what they want. They actually think communism is some kind of benign idea. That
This is Chris. This is their chance to do what they say they want to do. They want to be in a warm society where everybody owns everything, right? That's what they want. Everything should be free. So you go to Cuba, you can get a 57 Chevy, which I guess you can just say, hey, I want that, right? Hey, that's my car.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, with a nice with a pantyhose belt to run the engine.
Yeah. Well, and the question is how to get them there. How do you get these people to actually move
love boat
from where
Don't
they
we have
are?
a love boat we can put them on?
Well, you also have to deter them. You have to place something like soap strategically everywhere around the U.S. to repel these people and just say this stuff's not available in Cuba. You can go in peace and just
that's
there.
a good idea.
Right.
We'll tell them that soap and bathing is banned in Cuba. That'll get them there. That'll get them there. So,
God.
Man. So anyway, so real quick, Mike, what are you doing? Tell us about what you're doing and where people can see you. What are you doing these days, Mike? Did he freeze?
Man, I'm on Instagram
Serious.
still. It's I'm not like Nicki Minaj, which in the Trump supporter, but she's off of Instagram now. I'm still on Instagram at Mike Nova Music. We opened a publishing company with my wife. We're releasing a lot of music. I think you guys are really gonna love. A lot of great stuff that is gonna make music great again. It's gonna make music great again. It's gonna make show business great again. So just be on the lookout. If you're on Instagram, go music. And we have a lot of great stuff coming your guys' way.
All right, be sure and check it out. So
excellent, Mike.
So anyway, Vinny, anything new you want to announce, or we're just gonna keep having you come back on?
No, I'm just glad. I'm just glad being on the show today, and I mean this is an amazing show. I mean a lot more people should tune in and comment, on the live chat. I mean it's amazing. Stop listening to all these networks and this and that because it's just BS. It's just one after the other of BS. Yeah. If you want the truth, I mean, look, we got Anthony Shaffer here Anthony Shaffer that's on all the news backs and this and that as you retired colonel. So I'd rather be here and understand things.
Yeah, Vinny, it's like I said, we want people to think. You don't have to agree with us. To be honest, I could care less if you agree with us, but at least you need to listen and think. Right, Chris?
Exactly. Listen. And as Kamala Harris would say, you said a mouthful.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's right. And so, I'm sorry, I'm going to occupy all the land I want to occupy. Sorry, Billy.
Maybe Don Lemon will infiltrate it with a bunch of hippies too.
That's right. So, Hey, Mike, before I go, so Don. So, do you think? I think Don's going to use more creative aliases. I think Tom Tomatoes is pretty good. Do you think maybe he's going to go as Eddie Pumpkin sometime? I think that's another good alias.
You guys are reminding me of Bob the Tomato and Larry the Cucumber and Veggie Tales. Do you guys remember that?
I don't remember that. Chris, do you remember that?
No, but I think Daryl Strawberry is already taken. He's a good hitter.
That's right. Daryl got that name already. So
that's right.
Well, we will be back soon with more fruity names, right, Chris?
Periwinkle pomegranate. There we go. Periwinkle pomegranate. That's it. That's
right. Harry pomegranate. That sounds like a very name that's ready for shaving. If you know what I mean. I don't know. We'll leave it there. Thanks, folks, for being here. We had a great seeing Vinny. Great seeing you, Mike. We'll see you soon.
Yes, excellent.
We'll see you again soon. That's right. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you next week, if not sooner. We'll get a thing tomorrow night, Thursday. Got the debrief on Sunday, and we'll be back next week for another live show. So thanks for being here.
Thank you.